Welcome everyone to Strangest Species Season 3 episode. I'm going on a limb and saying 12. But I'm getting really bad at
I have no idea.
knowing or checking. But it's somewhere around there.
Do you put it at the top of your script?
No. Maybe that's what I should do.
I feel like if you just had your previous one and always had it on it, you would know all the time.
That's brilliant. But no, I do not.
And I never look at your script because I'm not allowed to know what's in them.
Most definitely not.
So,
no, that would be good. I just try to remember from the time before. And it was easy when we had just one or episodes every week. But now
it is harder with every other,
Every other, I just don't remember.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Right. Don't really matter. It's some episode number.
Episode 12 doesn't seem like it, because we're at the end of a year.
Well, but our year starts in the spring-ish.
Or summerish.
Summerish.
Oof, I don't know. Okay, doesn't matter.
Maybe I'm totally wrong. Whatever. We're going to talk for a while.
Yeah. Episode, this one.
This one, exactly.
Yep.
Yes, this one. So, what's happening?
Well, if you live in the United States, Thanksgiving's coming up on Thursday.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
For those of you not in the United States, for example, in Canada, my motherland, they've had Thanksgiving like back in October. So,
and a lot of places don't have Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I was contemplating. I don't know about a lot of other countries and their Thanksgivingness. So, yeah, just busy, just doing all the things, you know?
I have seen that, yes.
Yeah. So.
Well, good. Yeah, we're going to do some fun stuff this week, so it'll be fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, not a whole lot new or exciting going on.
No, I actually love this season though. I do. Winter's hard. It's colder and it's darker, but I actually love all of that. So for my go-go self, it forces me to be a little more calm and chill and maybe more creative, and fall sports are done. I just love it actually.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no yard work that I have to do, and like I can actually enjoy an evening just in the house,
Very true.
So I kind of love it, but I also love all the seasons. Like I'm very ready, when spring's rolling around and the days are getting longer and I can start being outside. But I love each season as they come, and I relish in them because, gosh, if I didn't have this sort of what I consider off season, I think I'd keel over.
I agree with that. I definitely like winter, interesting enough, more as I get older.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe for the same reasons, or?
Definitely part of that. Yeah, probably mostly because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely didn't like it for many, many years. No. It was definitely.
I still don't like dark.
Yeah.
Well, I don't mind dark. I don't like it not sunny.
Right.
It doesn't bother me that it gets dark early. But if I have long stretches of gray, that bothers me.
Right. Good thing you don't live on the coast, man. Whew, that's rough.
Yes.
But we do have days like that here.
We get pretty.
But not like.
All week this week.
It is? Oh, really? Huh.
But even when it rains here, it usually clears up for a couple hours.
Yeah, I would say it's never really all day. Yeah. Very rarely. Definitely a portion.
It's nice at like 5 o'clock.
So,
well, not this time of year because it's dark, but towards the end of the day.
For sure.
The sun setting. Should I tell people about my kids' book?
Oh, sure. Yeah. You always have something going on.
Yeah. So I wrote and self-published a children's book. If you're looking for a fun Christmas addition to your family.
It's a very cute rhyming book called
Santa's Special Gift.
Yep, Santa's Special Gift.
It's authored, the pen name for my kids' books I've decided is, it's Whiffy Wimble.
Whiffy Wimble.
Which is kind of a funny name. But it's about the special houses that Santa...
Don't give it away.
Don't give it away. Okay. I'll say this. It's about special children who Santa leaves special presents for while he's out delivering gifts. But it is a little irreverent. and a little comical.
Yes, for sure.
So don't think you're getting like some holy.
Just no holiness,
serious book.
but it's not like
No,
terrible or anything.
No, but it's definitely
pretty awesome.
tongue in cheek.
Yes,
So,
it's great.
Santa's Special Gift by Whiffy Wimble on Amazon. If you want to check it out.
Just think if you're out and about all day long, there's certain
Oh, that's my phone.
biological things that have to happen, and so anyway, maybe that'll help.
That'll help. Cool. All right. So what do you think we're going to talk about today?
Gosh, I have zero. Well, I never have any inkling, but I have zero things in my brain. We are going to talk about the folklore of what are all those things called? Like werewolves and I don't know, like vampires and like where it all came from or started or who started it.
Yeah. I would call those cryptids.
Cryptids, thank you.
Or folklore things.
Yeah, like we're going to dig into the humans that started it.
That's a really good one. Maybe someday.
Okay.
Lincoln,
Am I even close?
No.
Oh.
That's a good one.
Yeah, well.
Lincoln, our son, had told me the other day that we need to do some more scary ones.
Ooh.
So he's like, I have like 3 episode ideas for you that are scary. So we'll see. He hasn't told me them yet.
Okay.
Sometimes when he tells me they're not enough to like get a whole episode out of.
Okay. Well,
I do have an interesting one that I think he would like. That's a little
scary.
I don't want to say scary, but a little unnerving, but not like in a Halloween or haunted-y kind of way.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll have to see.
So, no, today we're actually going to talk about college sports.
Really?
Yeah. Specifically college football.
Oh. Well, I mean, he'll like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I, on the other hand, have had multiple football 101 lessons from you. I only grew up with one brother. I'm also a Canadian, so really you sort of eat, drink, and sleep hockey. We do have like football up there. I had friends who played football, high school and subsequently like college or university, but it's just not the same. It doesn't have the same.
It doesn't have the religious connotation.
Yes. And so, plus the rules in Canada are different. So, I mean, essentially the principles are the same. Like you're getting, the ball to the end zone. But
much bigger end zone.
There's just a lot of things that don't lock in my brain. And I for some reason can't lock them in my, like they don't stay in there. And yeah, so this might be terrible.
Well, for the sake of this conversation, you don't really need to know any X's and O's of football.
Oh, well, perfect.
We're talking more about a story that involves football.
Oh, okay. Then that's easier. I can do that.
So, specifically, we're going to talk about cheating.
Cheating?
Cheating.
What does that even, like, cheating in football?
Mm-hmm.
Like throwing a game?
Stuff like that, yeah.
Deliberately or whatever?
These last couple of years in college football, there's been a thing called the NIL.
Okay.
It stands for name, image, and likeness. So players can get paid for essentially playing, which I agree with, by the way.
Name, image, and likeness?
Right.
Okay.
So before, you would have...
You can get scholarships.
You always get scholarships, but you can never make any money playing because you were an amateur athlete.
Okay.
But the universities would make millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Off of ticket sales or merch sales, or what are they?
All the things. Yeah,
all the
ticket
things.
sales, advertisements, sponsorships,
So you think that's not fair and that the kids should get a cut of that?
Sure.
Okay.
If you're some phenomenal athlete that comes in and you're making millions and millions of dollars for your school, I think, makes sense that you should.
So do they still have it kind of like the NFL then, where like there's contracts and this is how much you're going to make?
No, that's the problem.
Or is
they're
it
trying
based...
to get there? It was the Wild West for a couple of years. They're trying to now regulate it.
Okay.
NIL, name, image, and likeness, these payments have totally ruined college sports, but I think it needs to happen still. But they'll figure it out eventually. It'll take a few years here.
Okay. How has it ruined it?
Well, because it's opened up just the floodgates of, I mean, you have like, now you're just buying players and buying teams, and it's totally changed the feel of the game in a lot of aspects. And last year, for example, March Madness, everyone loves March Madness because of the upsets and all that. You really had like no real upsets last year because any good player from any good team just got paid to go play for a bigger school.
Oh, so they're not just for football; they're paying for basketball too.
Yep.
Oh, all sports.
Yeah, and so it's making
it less exciting.
Well,
less
yes and
dynamic.
no. It's making it more dynamic across the board for big schools, but it's making a much bigger gap between big schools and little schools.
Sure.
So, like, we went to Boise State. Historically,
they're a great program as far as
like
football.
A big, small school.
Right.
And they can compete with the big boys, relatively speaking. That's not really going to be a thing anymore because the money differential is going to be so ginormous.
Gotcha.
But anyways, so that's a newer thing. But even before you could pay players, guess what?
They still paid them?
Oh, yeah, totally.
How? How do you do that without having a paper trail?
So you do giant duffel bags full of cash. You have boosters buy people cars. They buy their mom cars, things like that.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
That seems even more sussy.
Totally. Like, this is at least gets everything above board for the most part.
Yeah.
But cheating's always been a part of it.
Well, I don't really... Okay, so...
At least cheating as far
financial
as not
cheating
in the game, but cheating to get players to
your
school.
So that's what I was going to say is the cheating financial part is very different to me than like cheating on the field. Like throwing a game on purpose.
You are
and
correct.
stuff. So are we talking about financial cheating or like in the game, the play of the game cheating?
No, we're talking more about eligibility cheating. Getting players.
Oh, that aren't really.
Yeah, so that could be paying for them. That could be. There's a big scandal. It's been a long time now, probably like 15 years, with North Carolina. They were having people take tests for players to keep them academically eligible. You get all sorts of things like that.
Oof. Yikes.
You know.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You make up fake degrees.
You do
athletes.
not. You don't.
Not like fake degrees, but...
Seriously, though?
Yeah, it's like, okay, you have to take the football communication degree.
That's
and
not
these
a
are the classes you take, and they're all like super dumb.
They can't actually do that.
You can if you're a bigwig school and it brings in millions and millions and millions of dollars for you.
I feel like that's very disappointing.
Yeah. So, if you can think of a way to cheat, it's been done.
I mean, I never thought of any of those. So,
right.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sure.
But we're not going to talk about that.
What was that?
That was me choking on a tortilla chip piece.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry.
That's good. So, we're going to go back to the original rule bending to get a player onto a team. We're going all the way back to the 1800s.
They've had football that long?
Yeah.
Like organized leagues of really?
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of work.
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
So, like I said, this really isn't even really about bending the rules. It's a lot more about the athlete himself.
Okay.
But it's an intriguing story.
Okay.
I came across it and I was like, that's fascinating.
And this is just one specific kind of story?
There's one guy.
One guy. Okay.
One guy named Leonard Wood.
Leonard. Good old Lenny.
Maybe it's pronounced Leonard. But I think it's Leonard.
I was going to say, I don't know. Leonard. Pretty sure I've never heard of anyone called Leonard.
Me either. But this was.
But Leonardo.
Yes, if you put an O on it, all of a sudden it's Leonardo. It's not Leonardo.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know now.
But no. Leonard Wood. Born in 1860.
Okay.
In New Hampshire.
Hampshire.
But raised in Massachusetts.
I can never say that one. So
in Cape Cod, or just south of Cape Cod.
Okay.
So on the ocean. Having been born and raised on the Cape, he essentially wanted a life at sea. That was his goal.
Sounds
Be
dreamy.
a sailor of some sort.
Sounds dreamy.
So he tried to get into the United States Naval Academy.
And that didn't work.
That didn't work. He did not get in. So he decided, you know what? Okay, if I can't get into the Naval Academy, here's my next best thing. I'm going to join an Arctic expedition of mackerel fishers. And I'm going to go fish for mackerel.
That's
in the
definitely
North Pole.
not the next step. I can assure you.
This is his dream. This is his golden ticket to becoming a sailor.
No, this is not.
Well, it was.
Okay.
He was just about to join his coveted mackerel expedition. When something,
Isn't that what like whales eat?
I don't know.
Is mackerel?
Sure.
I don't even know.
They eat plankton, don't they?
What am I thinking of? What eats mackerel? Like plankton is right for whales. But I gotta look that up. It's bugging me now.
Maybe the penguin in Batman.
Gross. Maybe that's what it
I
is.
don't know.
Oof, he's so creepy.
So he was just about to do that when he kind of lucked out.
Thank goodness.
He must have been a pretty smart kid. So there was this philanthropist who saw him and decided, hey, I'll give you a choice. Rather than becoming a mackerel fisherman in the North Pole,
None of these things sound appealing at all.
just check this out. I'll pay for you to go to Harvard Medical School, and you can become a Harvard-trained doctor instead.
I mean, I think these things are polar, like legitimately polar opposite.
Yeah.
So where did this random
I don't know.
how do people stumble upon a random philanthropist?
Like, this is back in 1880 now, so I'm not sure all the details.
No,
but
and I'm being like sort of what's the word? I don't know. Like why him? And like these stories seem so far-fetched. Is this a true story? Like some random guy's like, "Hey,
I'm sure they had connections.
hey, I'm going to just pay for you to go to college."
There's one of those guys, like, you work with youth, and they're like, hey, I'm going to go become a mackerel fisherman. You're like, yeah, I mean, you could, but, like, you're really smart. Like, you should probably do more with your life. Like, you should go to college. You're like, I can see that conversation.
Yeah, I guess so. Just
So
like
anyways, I don't know who this guy was.
okay, family friend maybe or
But,
something. Anyway, it's mind-blowing.
Leonard
Nope. Leonard, please.
Leonard decided, okay, I'll go to med school. So at the age of 20, he enrolled at Harvard Medical School.
Good for him. And he got in.
You got in?
I mean, back then, is it like, if you can pay for this,
It's probably true.
you're in?
That would be my guess.
Okay.
But that was probably a smart choice on his end.
I mean, I'm going to say yes,
So
unless he absolutely hated all things, about being a doctor.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe he'd still rather be a mackerel fisherman in the North Pole.
Maybe. No, he graduates from med school in 1884 at the age of 24 and decides to stay in Boston area and intern at the Boston City Hospital. But he only lasts there for a few months because he decided he was going to do a skin graft operation without any kind of supervision, and he got fired.
But he'd already graduated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's like in his residency kind of thing?
Yeah, well, he's an intern. I don't know what that means exactly in 1885-ish.
Yeah.
But they didn't like that. I don't know what a skin graft in the late 1800s looks like.
I'm kind of scared to know what it looks like.
But
I mean, we saw a tissue graft of a person's face just last year, and her whole face was black and blue.
This is true.
So,
It was pretty gnarly.
who knows all the factors going into it, but still, it's like, ooh,
You can see the medical history.
yeah.
So anyway, he gets fired, and now he's like, well, shoot, I guess I'll go join a mackerel fishing boat now.
Well, so if you get fired from
No, I'm just kidding, he didn't do that.
no, but I mean, if you get fired, does that mean he like lost his license?
No.
Okay, so he can find
He can still
another
be a
job.
doctor, yeah.
Okay.
And there's no internet back then, so There's no like LinkedIn where everyone can see that you got fired.
I guess
don't even know how you prove you're a doctor.
a bonus. You show them your degree, probably.
I mean, I guess, but did you just make up a degree?
I don't know.
Anyways,
Or how do you do it nowadays?
There's all sorts of computerized systems that you have to put stuff into,
Right.
and people pull it from, and
Right, credentialing
state
and bodies and
governs
state.
it and-
Yeah, I was
So-
just being sarcastic.
anyways, he's pretty low on money. Doesn't really have much going on. So he decides maybe he can get into the Army Medical Corps and become an Army surgeon.
Like an army doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he does that because he's really drawn to the sense of adventure. Like he's kind of a rugged, like he wants to be a fisherman. He wants to,
Yeah.
he's kind of a rugged outdoorsman.
Still trying to figure out how football is going to fit into all this.
We'll get there.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. He's already so old.
Yeah.
And you're talking college football specifically?
Yeah.
This is real messed up.
And so he likes the idea of a stable salary. And
As
adventure.
do most. Yeah. And adventure.
Yeah. So in June of 1885, at 25 years old, he joins the Army.
Perfect.
He accepts a contract of $100 a month to serve as an assistant surgeon without rank. So he's not like a Army officer. He's just kind of a civilian working for the Army.
Almost like contracted out kind of?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
And he gets sent to the Department of Arizona,
Hot.
which is
Definitely the opposite of the North Pole.
definitely the opposite. And I don't even know if Arizona's part of the states then. I mean, if it is, there ain't much out there.
Okay, so it was called what?
The Department of Arizona.
The Department of Arizona.
Yeah. So he goes out to the Southwest desert.
Interesting. So weird.
Yes. Now, on a little side note, the same time in Atlanta, Georgia, there is a small charter school called the Georgia School of Technology that is an engineering school that has just been formed. Now, that school will go on to become Georgia Tech University.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure
Which is
that's
a big-
Georgia Tech.
Big school.
Yeah.
ACC. Historically, very good in football.
Good program. Yeah.
Yeah. Not so much in the last 20 years or so. This year, they've had a pretty good season. They've been in the top 25. But
I was very concerned about that.
they run, for many years, they ran the triple option. They're one of the few schools that ran the triple option. So,
Yeah. And again, I
but not
cannot.
important to our story.
Yeah, I cannot help you with any of that. I don't even. It sounds fancy. The only thing I will admit is that Statue of Liberty play, because I was watching the Fiesta Bowl when they did it, and that was cool.
That was cool.
But-
And a hook and ladder. You got to see.
Oh
two
yeah,
really cool.
two like specialty
trick
or
plays.
trick plays.
Yeah.
So that was a momentous time in my life, but that's probably the most invested in a football game I have ever been.
Boise State ran the Statue of Liberty in
Like a subsequent
Another
Fiesta Bowl,
Bowl
yeah, and
for a touchdown.
for a win, right?
But it wasn't for the win. It was
Oh,
just in
for
the
a
game.
touchdown. Okay.
Yeah. But it was a good callback to BSU
Yeah.
fans.
But I mean, I've never been more invested in a football game in my entire life, probably, than that game.
That was Boise State versus Oklahoma. 2007 Fiesta Bowl?
Yeah, I think so. So fun. That was stuff. We had just moved to Boise.
Adrian Peterson, star running back, Heisman. I think he won the Heisman that year
I think
for
so.
Oklahoma.
It's pretty good.
It was great. See, he doesn't stuff about football.
I mean, no, I don't.
So, Wood reported to Fort Huachuca. I didn't sneeze. That's what it's called.
Yeah, in some sort of like Native American tongue.
Probably Apache.
Apache
In
tongue.
the Arizona Territory, where he participated in the campaign to capture Geronimo.
Hey,
in the summer.
Geronimo.
Yeah, I really don't like that song.
Oh, shoot.
Now that's going to be in my head. I don't know why. I don't like that song at all.
I don't even know who sings it.
Me either.
Oh, it's very repetitive.
It is.
Yeah.
But, so that was one of the final military operations of the Apache Wars.
Okay.
But he participated in it.
I don't really know much about
Me either.
the Apache
Just
Wars.
pretend like we do.
Okay, we're just going to pretend.
Yep.
Cool.
Doesn't matter for the point of the story. Just know that's what he was doing.
Okay.
So he was a surgeon, but again, not an army officer. But he did eventually command an entire infantry. So the army really liked him.
They liked him But like, did they actually rank him to be able to command it? Or they're just like, hey, you, buddy, you're a doctor, but I'm going to have you command this infantry? It
Yes.
seems random.
Yes. Because he was so just like tough and rugged and
Adventure.
yeah.
Like North Pole mackerel
He
fisherman.
was just a man's man. And they were like, oh, this guy's cool.
Unless he saw a mouse.
No, he wasn't even like that.
Or went to the dentist.
Not like that either, yeah.
You'd be amazed at how many big, tough guys are literally crying
This is true.
in the chair, almost. Like
This is true.
white knuckle petrified. It's sort of hilarious and ridiculous all at the same time.
It's true. But you know who the worst patients are? Nurses.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep.
Interesting.
Hands down. They know too much and they don't like getting poked. They like poking, they don't like getting poked.
I mean, I don't even care about any of the getting poked. I hate being numb. That's what I hate.
do.
Anyway,
They
total
got weird
side note.
numbness.
I get like
Their
hyper
nerves
numb.
don't follow right paths.
Well, I get like hyper numb and I'm numb for like 4 or 5 hours and up to my eyeball and
It's bizarre.
down my neck. It's weird.
Yes, yes it is. So, today he would ride with his men up to 18 hours a day through super rugged terrain, super blistering heat, Arizona, Mexico.
Is he still acting as the doctor though?
Probably.
Just seems strange that they would put a doctor in the like command as well.
Yeah, must have been good at his commanding.
I guess so.
So Teddy Roosevelt actually, later in life,
Like-
worked with him
Oh wow.
before he was president, obviously, like when they were Rough Riders together. And this is what Teddy Roosevelt said about him. He said, "No soldier could outwalk him, could live with greater indifference on hard and scanty fare, could endure hardship better, or do better without sleep."
Wow. That's
He's
quite
a
the
tough
praise.
dude.
It's quite the praise.
Yeah.
And what's a Rough Rider? Because I know like we have the Saskatchewan Rough Riders, I think. But I actually
Yeah.
don't know.
They were I don't know a whole lot about them, but they were a group of military horse. I don't know if it's like a cavalry, but
Okay.
not a cavalry. I don't know. We should look it up.
I should, but well, we have Rough Riders in Canada too, apparently, or maybe ours are same name but different meaning. I don't know. Now I'm curious.
No, I'll have to do
I have to call my dad with that kind of trivia,
Mark will text us.
and then that's true. Or your dad might know.
He'll definitely know.
Yeah.
He just doesn't listen.
No, I mean like if we called him.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that is true.
yeah.
So yeah, he spent the next couple of years going to different military bases. Just was assigned all over Arizona, New Mexico, California. He eventually did earn the rank of first lieutenant. So they did.
Actually, like rank him or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good, I suppose, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
So he met his wife while he was out in California. They got married.
They went from Arizona to California.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They had a child, Leonard Wood Jr.
Leonard, please.
Leonard Wood Jr.
This poor guy.
While stationed in San Francisco in 1892. So that puts him at 32 years old.
Okay.
Now, fatherhood wasn't the only life-changing event that fall. So while stationed in San Francisco, and a week after his son was born, he played in his first ever competitive football game.
Like a military football, like intramural?
So back then, they had clubs, like men's clubs, that would put together teams, and some of the universities had teams. So like Stanford had a team.
But I mean, if they have a team, you have to be a student at the school to play on the team. It's not like you can be a part of like a intramural team through the university.
Right. So if you were playing for Stanford's team, you had to be a student at Stanford.
I would assume so, yeah.
But like the Spokane Club downtown,
Right.
like they might have a team, but anyone could be but
Right.
they're not playing NCAA, they're not playing college football, but they might play against those teams.
Sure.
And and that was pretty common back then.
Okay.
Wilt Chamberlain famously scored 100 points at the University of Kansas
Okay.
in a game, but he was playing like Larry's Electric or something like that. It was just like
Right.
He wasn't playing Duke. They would play other college teams, but they'd also play like the Northside YMCA team, and stuff like
Right,
that. Like
okay.
these guys that had worked all day in a job and then were coming to play.
So it's kind of like intramurals or like a men's league or like a women's league.
Totally.
Interesting.
But they would also play against these universities
like the kids that are actually on the university team.
But the kids at the university, it's not like today where it's like, you're here to play football and all you're doing is training for football. It was just like a club almost.
Gotcha. Interesting.
So he played on a team at the Olympic Club. It was a men's club or...
Like in San Francisco somewhere called the Olympic Club.
Yep.
Okay.
It was a private social club. There you go.
Okay.
In San Francisco.
Sounds fancy.
But Wood's team beat the University of California 20-10.
Oh, good job.
Yeah. But he loved football. Like he was instantly hooked on like, this is awesome. Let's run around and hit people. And
there's definitely...
football back then was a little more like rugby.
Oh, yeah, like carnage.
Like at this point, this is about 10 years before the pass was installed in football. You couldn't throw the ball. It was just running.
Oh.
So it was a little
that is a lot more like
more physical, a lot more
rugby.
I don't know, maybe not more physical, but everyone's in the scrum, in the huddle.
Ugh. It's just so much carnage.
Yeah. So anyways, he was hooked on it. He thought this was a great replacement for the, when you spend your whole life fighting wars,
You're like,
riding on a horse, you're like, I need something to match this testosterone.
yeah, sure.
Fighting and killing people in battle.
So I'm basically going to
football.
push people and knock them over and fight for a ball. Perfect.
It's funny. In his diary, journal, he spent about 4 words, 10 words, something like that, notating the birth of his son, and about 20 on the game. So
he was into it.
Yeah, not a man of many words, it seems like, writing either way, but yes, more intrigue in the game than his child being born. Just fair.
No, it's terrible.
So he played several more football games over the next couple months. Some with the Olympic Club, some he tried to organize with guys on base. But the following summer in 1893, he got news that he was being transferred. And this time he was being transferred to Fort McPherson, which is just outside of Atlanta, Georgia. He was very not happy about going to Atlanta, Georgia.
Right.
This is what he wrote in his diary about Atlanta. Was never more disgusted with the post. A dull, stupid post, absolutely without interest.
Okay. Wow.
So he wasn't real happy to be there.
No, he was not.
But he decides, you know what I'm going to do? Let's try to form a football team. That'll give me something to do while I'm here.
Okay.
So he tries to find or form a football team on base. Can't get enough guys that are interested. Couldn't drum up enough to get a team anywhere. But just 6 miles north of Fort McPherson, at our pretty brand new school, the Georgia School of Technology.
Oh, okay, Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech had just had their first football season ever the year before.
Oh.
And they did not win a single game.
Oh, these poor guys.
And so, but to play for the school, he needed to be a student. He was 33 years old. He definitely wasn't a student. He was an Army doctor. He definitely had zero interest in being a student.
Right.
But he signed up for a sub-apprentice woodworking course at Georgia Tech in the fall of 1893.
And that was enough to qualify him?
Well, Georgia Tech billed its sub-apprentice class as a pathway for students whose schooling opportunities had been limited. So it wasn't even like a real class, but it was like okay, take this class to get you maybe into school down the road.
Oh my gosh.
There were no formal examinations as part of condition to be admitted to school.
Mm-hmm.
And but the school's handbook did say that although the applicant must have such knowledge of the elementary matters that will satisfy the faculty.
It's kind of wordy stuff.
Kind of wordy. But that wasn't a problem for him because he was a graduate of Harvard Medical School.
Right.
Like, cool. Yeah, I understand basics of college. Like, sure.
Yeah.
He was smart enough. So he met those qualifications. Though there aren't really any records that he actually ever attended a woodworking course. But
On paper.
yeah, on paper. So he definitely didn't want to be a student. Like I said, he was a 33-year-old father with a child, a seasoned war vet, and a graduate of Harvard Medical School.
This is kind of funny.
He wasn't looking at joining
but he wanted to play his football.
Tech, but he wanted to play some football. Yeah. And there was an opportunity to play for a brand new, really, really bad team.
So he could be the star.
I guess so.
Dun-dun-dun.
So like I said, the Georgia Tech, the Techs, that was their name back then, their mascot.
The Techs?
The Techs. Now they're the Yellow Jackets. But,
like the Bumblebee?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They finished, like I said, their first season 0-3 with losses to Mercer, Vanderbilt, and Auburn.
That's their whole season is 4 games?
3 games.
Or 3 games?
That was, yes.
That's sort of ridiculous.
And their coach didn't come back for season 2. So they didn't have a coach and they didn't have a win.
Maybe it's better if he was the coach.
Well, he offered to be a player coach.
I don't even know what that means.
Well, he's the coach, but he also gets to play.
Oh, dang. This is double whammy. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Really?
Not nowadays.
I mean,
but
was it really a thing?
Yeah. Especially in basketball, there were a lot of guys who were player coaches. And...
For decent programs?
Yeah.
Why'd they change the rules?
Well, I think the sports got way bigger and stuff.
I would love to see Bill Self just jump on the court.
He played at Oklahoma State, so...
Either way.
I'd love to see it too.
Just get on there and start hooping it up.
Yeah. So he went about organizing the 93 Football Association.
The 93?
That's what he called it.
But I mean, what's the significance? Oh,
No
there's
idea.
got to be some reason. But anyway.
What
Maybe.
year are we in 93 now?
1893?
Yeah, we are in 1893.
Oh, that's why.
Because he had lots of experience at the Olympic Club running or being part of a private.
Being part of that group.
But with his acclimates, his coaching prowess, he quickly whipped Georgia Tech's team into
some serious shape. Good for him.
Serious. They ran drills. They were serious. So he cemented his toughness to his teammates. Because one time he got hit in the face and a big cut opened his eye. But just kept playing, and then afterwards, his teammates saw him in the locker room suturing himself closed in the bathroom
without any anesthetic.
They're like, dude, all right, the old guy's tough.
Yeah, we better step it up here.
Yeah. So November 2nd of that year, it was time for their first game against their future arch rival, the University of Georgia, the Georgia Bulldogs. I don't know if they were the Bulldogs back then. But
well, they are now.
The University of Georgia.
And so November 2nd seems like a very late first game.
Yeah, but luckily, this is Georgia, right?
I guess that's true. It would be much warmer.
Still 72 degrees.
Yeah, it's much. That's probably why they waited.
It's probably. So actually, both schools had just started their programs the year before.
So they were new, pretty new.
But Georgia figured that they wouldn't have much of a problem from their neighbors from Atlanta. Georgia's in Athens. The University of Georgia is. In the 1892 season opener, Georgia had beat Mercer 50-0.
What's Mercer?
Another college.
Oh.
But then Mercer went on to beat Georgia Tech 12-6.
Oh, so they're like,
we
got this.
These guys suck, man.
Yeah.
We're going to kill these other Georgians. So, interesting enough, though, both of these programs are pretty new. Football is obviously pretty new to the area. Fans already super into full-blown hate mode.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Students were... So as the game got close, the Georgia fans and players were already accusing Georgia Tech of cheating.
Wow. Because of, what's his name?
Because of, Leonard Wood. So there was no national governing body at this time. And so every conference was set to make their own rules on who was eligible. But Georgia alleged that less than a third of Tech's players were actually regular students of the school.
And that wasn't true because was he the only one?
Well, I don't know.
Oh.
He wasn't, though. Or kind of was. Was he? We don't really know.
I mean,
So
I don't
obviously
know.
Leonard Wood drew the most scrutiny. Like he was the one that they were really
Oh, sure.
like, hey, this guy's not even a student. He's like an old war guy. Like he's not. And then everyone else.
He's really not. I mean, he's old for like, I guess.
He's not 21, right?
No,
he's not
but
old
he's
at all.
old, right.
He's younger than us. George Butler, who was George's team's captain, made the exaggerated claim that Wood was said to have participated in 50 intercollegiate games already.
These guys are liars.
And adding to all of that, the umpire for the game was the brother of Georgia Tech's right guard. So they were like, you got all these illegal players and the refs, your lineman's brother.
Woof.
So this set the groundwork. This is my favorite part we're going to talk about here for a second. This set the groundwork for the rivalry between Georgia and Georgia Tech. To this day, the game still has this name. So lots of rivalry games.
Oh, have a special name.
Have a special
like the
name.
Apple Cup. And
So here in Washington,
Right.
Washington versus Washington State is the Apple Cup. In Oregon State's the Civil War.
okay.
In Utah, BYU versus Utah is the Holy War.
Okay.
And I actually want to go through some of these because some of them are just awesome, like absolutely hilarious.
And these names have just come about over time as the rivalries have grown, or interesting. And then they've just stuck and like been embraced almost, really.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't think I have it open anymore. I'll have to find it here. But this one,
The one from Georgia.
Tech, still to this day, is called Clean Old Fashioned Hate.
Wow.
That's the name of the game. Texas, Oklahoma is the Red River Rivalry.
Red River
Rivalry.
Oh, wow. That's hard to say.
It is hard to say.
I'd call it like the triple R after a while.
Yeah. But that one's just great.
Why is the Red River? Is it just like they're both?
Red River is what separates.
The two cities. Interesting.
But there are some really, really good ones.
So say the Georgia Tech one, the good old
fashioned hate.
Good old fashioned hate.
That's it, man. It's not even a name. It's just
Sort of terrible. And it's all from this, huh?
oh, sorry, clean old fashioned hate.
Oh, clean old fashioned hate. Okay. Well, either way, I mean, it's almost the same.
Yeah.
So
Which is pretty amazing.
I guess so. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a part of many people's,
Yeah.
life.
So Kansas versus Missouri is the border war.
The
Because
border.
that was like Civil War.
Oh,
That was
yeah, the border.
University of Pittsburgh versus West Virginia, the backyard brawl.
That's a fun one. I like that.
Let's see. Colorado versus Utah, Rumble in the Rockies.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Texas, Oklahoma is the Red River Shootout.
Oh, the Red River.
Not rivalry.
Sorry.
Clean old fashioned hate. Georgia Tech. I don't even know these two schools really. The U.S. Merchant Marines versus the Sunny Maritime, which is a state university in New York, is the Seafaring Scuffle.
I like
Never
that
heard
one.
that one before.
The seafaring scuffle. I like that one.
Yeah. Ole Miss versus Mississippi State is the Egg Bowl.
Egg?
Yeah.
Why?
There's a golden egg trophy that was created back in the 20s, and that's what they played
It
for.
just stuck?
Yeah.
That's
they still play
hilarious.
for the Egg Bowl.
The egg. I guess maybe they played in Easter time?
Kansas State versus Iowa State. Farmageddon.
Well, that's funny.
That's a good one, right?
That's a good one. That one seems newer. Like, too clever to be like clean old fashioned hate. It's like that one's like too trendy or something.
Yeah. Montana State. The Brawl of the Wild.
Ooh.
My favorite of all of them, and you'll get the name. You at first you'll be like, I don't understand. It's Baylor versus Texas Tech in the Butt Bowl. Because it's BU for Baylor, TT for Texas Tech.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
It is great.
The butt bowl. I like it.
Yeah. So,
But why is it OBU, Baylor University. Yeah.
Texas Tech.
Yeah.
So anyways, we got to get moving here.
Let's go.
So those are great, though. So clean old-fashioned hate from literally like day one.
That's cool.
Yeah. So the game started at 3:15 that afternoon. It was going to be 2 30-minute halves. And it was very quickly a hostile affair before the game even started. A Georgia fan drew a knife on a Tech player in an effort to try to intimidate him. Leonard Wood himself received a cruel blow into the head from a rock from a spectator.
Man, these guys are kind of sore losers if they're losing.
They're not even playing yet.
This is insane.
Yeah, and the Georgia students, convinced that the ref was on Georgia Tech's side, began a song that they sang throughout the game, saying, well, who can tell? The Tech's umpire has cheated like hell.
These people sound like psychos.
Yeah, they're all probably really drunk.
Either way, they sound like psychos.
So there was a lot of throwing rocks, hissing, and all sorts of kind of stuff like that.
I don't really know if that's clean old-fashioned hate. That's like dirty.
That's just old-fashioned hate.
Yeah, that's dirty.
Yeah. Anyways, but not surprisingly, the 33-year-old team captain / coach. Actually, I don't think he was the captain, but the coach
/
star / Army war vet.
They won.
He was pretty good. He didn't really care about any of that, and he just physically dominated Georgia's players.
That's awesome.
Yeah. They would just give him the ball, and he would just run up the middle.
Final score.
Well, we'll get there in a second. So the Georgia captain after the game wrote, "My guard was so humiliated at his failure to stop Wood that I could never get him to don a uniform again. He quit football thereafter and declined to have his picture taken with the squad or have his name appear in the list of players."
Wow. These guys seem like sore losers. No offense to Georgia.
So Georgia Tech, Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia Tech.
So Georgia Tech went up. They were up 18-0 at halftime. And that just got the Georgia fans even more angry. And they were definitely throwing rocks, mud, things like that at the Georgia Tech players. Leonard Wood ran for 3 touchdowns. And that was Georgia Tech's first ever win in program history. 28-6 over Georgia. And you think that would be over. But this is, what year? 1893? Is that what year we're in?
Mm-hmm.
Different time, right? So afterwards, it got even more chaotic. Fistfights broke out across the field. And the Georgia fans chased the Georgia Tech players out of the stadium and into the streets because they played in Athens.
This is insane.
Yeah. I love this. This is like an old school movie. I just think of like The Sandlot,
It's insane.
But with more grown men.
Yeah.
Several of the players on Georgia Tech's team literally had to stop running because they were so exhausted of trying to outrun this mob. But they just totally ignored them. The Georgia fans did. Because all they wanted to get was to Wood. So they were just trying to chase him down. But he was too good. He was too fast. He was in too good a shape.
This is crazy.
So
this seems like it's not real.
Yeah, I know. That's what makes such a great story.
So crazy.
So as they're all running, this team's running, people chasing him. Wood finds a freight train that's getting ready to leave for Atlanta.
And he jumps on the train.
The train's crew, seeing what's going on, slows down, lets them all jump on, and train takes off out of Athens towards Atlanta. And Wood reportedly turns, grins at the angry fans, and waves to them as the train's, pulling out.
This is crazy.
It's the greatest story ever.
This is the greatest story ever.
Yeah.
Grown men turn weird with football. I can't even explain it. It's irrationally weird.
Yeah. But that wasn't the end.
Oh, gosh.
So the next day, the Atlanta Constitution runs the following headline. The varsity boys claim fraud, asserting that the technological team is not composed of students of that school. Because they're running in men to play football who have been out of school for years and matriculating them for the sole purpose of playing and calling them bona fide students is unprecedented in college sports. But Tech replied that Georgia's running back was a paid professional trainer. So they were like, hey, you guys are cheating too, if we're calling it cheating.
Everyone's cheating.
I told you, everyone cheats. If there's a way to cheat, people who do it. Yeah, so...
In football or all sports?
In all sports. If there's money to be made, people are cheating at it. So you would think that they hate Wood that much. But for their next week, the Georgia Bulldogs, they offer Wood a spot on the team.
Of course they do. Oh my gosh. And did he take it?
No, he declined.
He's like, are you kidding me? I just want to trample all over you again.
Yeah. But it's interesting. He played one more game with Georgia Tech, and they lost. After which time Wood unenrolled from school, ending his Georgia Tech career in just 1 month. Being a student just wasn't his thing, you know?
I feel like these people are dramatic. Like one loss, you're like, that's it, I'm done.
Yeah, you guys aren't good enough, man.
Or like the other guy who was like so embarrassed by Wood that he didn't want to get back on the field and take a picture with his team. I mean, come on, you
Quit
guys.
football forever.
This is dramatic. It's like a soap opera, but in football
I know.
form.
That's why I like it, I guess. So after leaving Georgia Tech next fall, Wood organizes his own football team at Fort McPherson. So he's no longer a student. He gets enough guys now to form a
club team.
Yeah, a club team. And they played a game against Georgia Tech.
Of course they did. Did they win?
They most definitely did.
This is awesome.
Yeah. They won 34-0 actually.
Wow.
But so they only had 2 returning players from that year before.
Okay.
And one of them broke his leg in the season opener.
Ooh.
And so Georgia Tech was pretty thin. Again, according to the Atlanta Constitution, I love this. On one play, Wood ran the ball for 12 yards while a Tech player chewed on his ankle like a snapping turtle, drawing a 25-yard penalty.
Oh my gosh. I was here thinking that Wood would have helped the person with the broken leg. I'll help you in just a minute. I got to just get my touchdown first.
I just love this idea of him running up the middle and grabbing his ankles and literally just biting at him.
Yeah, it reminds me of that basketball game that you guys got in with the fight with Josh.
Yeah.
And it was like the people were so much shorter than him that it was like they were biting at his ankles.
That's true. Yeah. I played in a basketball league once, and we had a guy on our team who was like 6'10" or so.
Yeah, he was so tall and
he
gangly.
played at Boise State, but he was working on a master's, so he wasn't playing currently. And these 2 brothers, one of them,
they were very short.
They were very short.
Yeah.
I mean, very short. They're probably 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
One of them tried
maybe
to block
5'10"
Josh out and literally swung at him. And Josh just totally hockey jerseyed him and just held him down. And then the brother came flying in, and then both benches went flying in.
Oh, it was the most insane. It was like a hockey fight on a basketball court, but this is not a real game. This is like a men's league, for the guys that used to play that just need to,
It was hilarious.
just use some testosterone, get some testosterone, what's the word, out, or use it, or I don't know. And us wives, I mean, his wife was so mortified.
Poor
but
Marshan.
she just, I think because,
he wouldn't play with us for a number. He wouldn't come play with us because he's like, I just know my temper. This isn't worth it.
Well, and it's not the caliber of basketball, that he's used to playing.
Then he finally did. And he actually was great. He didn't swing or anything.
He didn't. He just hockey jerseyed him and just held him down. And it was like this kid is just swinging without being able to see. And it was when his brother came in to the rescue. It was like, oh, the whole thing. It was everyone's rushing in. You're like, what's happening?
Good times.
Oh, it was a good memory, but I think she was mortified. And you could just tell he's like, I knew that I shouldn't do this, But yeah, so kind of just happens. Yeah. It's just the way
That's what it is.
My dad.
In my brain, it's like I see like a Norman Rockwell painting.
Right?
Like a guy biting, this old time football.
Biting his ankles.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad had a friend, he said that literally the nicest guy, but you get him on the basketball court, he's like possessed in a different person. And I think it's got to be the same way.
So many times.
Yes, it's got to be the same way with, all sports, right? And not just basketball, but that's one I'm more familiar with. But
I played in a basketball tournament earlier this year, and there was a guy. He's a physician. I don't know him well, but I've interacted with him lots, and seems friendly and nice. And we got on the court, and he said something, and I was like, so taken aback,
like trash talk.
Yeah.
Kind of? Oh,
and I was like what? And it wasn't even like trash talk. It was like complaining about something, but then just kept like whining and
like the height of the team or what? Like
no, like a call. I don't even know. But it was like a totally different person. I was just like, wow, like super immature stuff.
Yeah,
like just
like sore loser stuff.
Yeah,
That's kind of what I was thinking.
sore
Like
loser, yeah,
these
like
Georgia
that.
people are crazy.
Or I'm just like, oh, okay, you're, I guess, a little less mature than I thought you were for being a 40-year-old.
Or it's literally like they're possessed. Like they get on the field or they get on the court and they're like possessed. These fans sound like they were like different people.
This guy walked out of the gym.
Seriously.
Yeah, I'm like, oh. Like mid-game.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Wow. I don't understand, but it happens.
It does.
Well, that's a pretty great story. I feel like if they had video recorders back then or like all the camera footage, it would be so funny just to witness that whole run from the mob essentially and jump on the freight train. I mean, it was just
like a Hardy Boys book.
Totally.
Anyways, that would be Wood's last year of football.
Yeah.
He
said that's enough for me.
He ended in 1895. He took a job in D.C.
Oh, and they did
as a military physician, and so then he kind of was like, well, maybe it's time to grow up. He did go on, though, to have a pretty good military career post-football.
Yeah?
He served as the personal physician to both Presidents Grover Cleveland and William McKinley.
Oh, wow.
He commanded the U.S. Army Rough Riders during the Spanish-American War in 1898.
Oh, my goodness.
With his second in command was his close friend and fellow college football enthusiast, Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, wow.
Who later became president.
Mm-hmm.
He was named the military governor of Cuba and the governor general of the Philippines.
Don't even know how you do that, but
Nope. By 1910, he was named the Army Chief of Staff, the only medical officer to ever hold that position.
Wow.
And he has both an Army base and a naval ship named after him to this day.
This guy's like the bee's knees.
Yeah. So, I mean, football was like a blip on his... But I'll think he never got to join that mackerel expedition.
I know. Darn.
It's probably traded all.
Oh, brother. I just can't.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, whoever that philanthropist was saw something in him that...
He's a star running back right here.
No, more so just like you said, like the potential in you is far greater than that. And that doesn't... I'm not trying to negate... Like, that is a scary job up there. And definitely a need for fishermen, right? So I'm just, trying to not make anyone feel bad because all the jobs are important. We need all the people to do all the things. But
it's true.
Anyway.
But yeah, Georgia
Wow.
Tech, that was their first
he
ever
had like
win.
friends in high places.
They also did not win a season. That next season, they didn't win a single game.
But that's because he quit the team, right?
Right. So
Yeah.
for a while there, he was the only reason that they had ever won a game. If you're curious, all time, the plain old-fashioned hate, Georgia is 72-41. So Georgia Tech's only won 40 more times since 1893.
So usually Georgia's better.
Usually Georgia's better.
Gotcha. So really, they didn't need to be sore losers like that.
Well, they didn't know this then.
No, but I mean...
They were on season 2, and they just got whooped.
Yeah, well, there's, I feel like sore loser stuff going on. Yeah. If there's anyone from Georgia that's listening, I'm sorry.
Maybe Georgia Tech fan.
Well, I'm just saying, I feel like your people of your past were sore losers, but
I bet you Georgia has plenty of sore losers today.
Sure. I'm sure every sports team has sore losers.
That's probably true.
Yeah. Makes for a good story.
Great story.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Alrighty. Well, maybe we'll have something a little spookier next time.
Ooh.
Not spooky. I don't know.
Creepy. Eerie.
Something.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Maybe.
It
depends. Season. Oh, yeah. Christmas and eerie go hand in hand. So
it did back in Victorian England.
Yeah. Yes. True, true.
Alrighty, everyone, have a wonderful night, wonderful week.
We'll see you. Happy Thanksgiving to those that it applies to, and
That's correct.
happy upcoming holidays for, essentially most of the world.
Mm-hmm.
So,
alrighty.
bye.
Bye.